fun. I was in the middle of everything and I got completely yeeted. My goodness. So we're gonna try this again. All right, so here was what happened when we did the coffee brand coffee. This is how dark it ended up being. And it's actually not really that dark. As you can see, it's not really. Let's see how it tastes. Without any cream or sugar in it, it's not too bad. Oh, there's that bitter taste that we have. But it's like a watered down bitter taste. So we are definitely going to need some milk. So milk is definitely going to be in order. All right, so we've got some milk here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back and just edit this together so that it's a little more. I'd much rather prefer the coffee brand coffee with a bunch of milk. I'm wondering if the lone watcher I had, wonder if he'll come back. Oh goodness. But yeah, it's got a little bit of, I guess, bitterness to it, and that milk really helps balance it out. So, great coffee, everybody. In fact, this is one of the few times where I don't feel the need to add sugar to it. It's good stuff. All right, so now we have to now add the rest of the stuff here. And I gotta go get another cup. And I also need to get the food that I'm eating. We do, of course, need to compare this. Let's see what the other is going to look like. So I use distilled water. This is called Plant-Based Buffalo Chicken Quesadilla by Tattooed Chef. And if for some reason you cannot eat wheat, I highly recommend it. So I'm going to fill this right here with water. Gotta get another. So here we go. Get this pulled up. We're gonna see whether or not this ends up being darker or colder, or darker or lighter. Is it heating up? I think it is. Taking an awful long time. This tastes really good with this quesadilla. There we go. All right. Well, like there might be a little bit more froth in it than what my other had, and what the coffee brand coffee had. So, as you can see, I mean, I don't think the light gets quite through this like the other did. And goodness, the other was almost bearable without milk. Coffee brand coffee was almost bearable without milk. This one definitely needs milk. And I definitely don't think it tasted very well. I don't think that the breakfast blend tasted very well with my quesadilla at all. So let's try this out here. This is the coffee brand coffee. This is the coffee brand coffee is tasting a little bit more watered down now that we compare the two. It's possible I may have put more milk in this one. But as you notice, they both kind of look the same. So I don't know. Now that is tasting more like coffee than what this is. Than what the coffee brand coffee is, which is interesting. And you remember the crystallization that we saw was a little bit different than the coffee brand coffee. Hold that up again. So let's pull that up again and look at it. So this right here was the kind of the normal. And then this right here was the what does this have in it? So strange. So this actually looks like it could have stems in it. The coffee brand coffee does, which is not what I was expecting. Whereas the breakfast blend doesn't. It has a slightly different, more pronounced crystallization. What? I don't even know that I want to know what that is. So interesting enough, this actually, the coffee brand coffee actually has more stuff that I'm like, what the fuck is that? There we go. So that's what coffee brand coffee looks like up close, y'all. Magnified by a lot, needless to say. All right, so let's go back again here and look at the regular. Store broadband. So it's really interesting that what we're looking at here is just ground up coffee. It's really interesting. And here's what it looks like when you've got stuff that's just supposed to be a caramel latte. The crystals that you're seeing here is not primarily coffee. It's primarily made up the sugar and whatever else uh kind of lends it its flavor. So just kind of keep in mind, y'all. And when depending on the brand, you may not be drinking mostly coffee. You might be just drinking mostly sugar, which is what it appears that all of this is. It's kind of funny that you can't. If I had not told you that this was coffee brand coffee and this was the Clover Valley, when you would not have been able to tell at all. We got that right here. So this is the coffee brand coffee. And that's what that looks like. I'm doing another pile here. So that is the coffee brand coffee. And this is the magnified ground coffee beans that come in the K-Cup. All right, and then this is the morning blend right here. The breakfast blend. And this just appears to just have more like miscellaneous stuff to it. Some of it seems to have a little bit more of a sheen to it. If you ever feel, your coffee always has a little bit of a greasy, oily residue to it. You ever handled the beans themselves? Really interesting. All right, well, yeah, coffee for days, people. I'm gonna mix this. Let's mix the two coffees and see what happens. Oh, don't do that. Don't mix them. No, no. They are two very different, even though they kind of look semi-similar. The the coffee brand coffee one tends to be not as shiny under it. Kind of had some more things that I didn't know what I was looking at. No, the other brown. Think I'm seeing more pronounced crystals of coffee. Pronounced grounds, maybe. It's really interesting to me. All right. Well, that's all she wrote for the disaster that was trying to do special video here. Oh my goodness. My internet completely came unplugged in the middle of it. So well, I mean, I recommend it. I do not recommend it. But comparing the two tastes together was interesting. Oh. All right, well, remember everyone, as always, this is you and I. This is the universe. But it takes all the little bitty ones to make the universe the way that we want it to be. So always remember that in this universe you matter and you have value. And go out there and make the universe that you want as you want it to be.